Shot all set up. Oh, hi, Sophia. You have your notifications on. Right. Hopefully, this is one of the smoother videos here. Is it pre-made painting? Sometimes I have just a whole lot of paintings that I just feel like I'm not done with. Well, this is one of them, and something nobody said just sparked me off. I got an idea how to finish this and finish it in his honor. So, a bit of an experiment. Can't really read your comments very well, but I'll try. Oh, you're okay, Sophia. Honestly, I thought other people were you anyways. And I think you were there for the one where I dropped the camera and it cut out. So don't be too hard on yourself, bro. You're just young and you're doing your life. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Eep. Allow me to just start the video by dropping stuff. Hopefully I do not just mess up my carpet. See, I got a little bit of inspiration from nobody, who is somebody really. Jump around here. Clean up my mess real quick. If you do spill anything paint, it's always better to just dab it up with a wet cloth, with the dry cloth, not a wet cloth. And not rub it, because you'll get it everywhere. So I'm just gonna give it a minute and let Zay and nobody get in here. My goodness. I didn't see that coming. Oh well, easily fixed. Okay. Back to the business. Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, school, anything else. I'm not really that worried. It's just YouTube stuff. I appreciate your support whenever you can be here. No one, including you, should be obligated. You know? But I did jump over to your channel. I did see how you cleaned everything up. Very presentable. Kind of a lot more business than it was before. It'd be nice to keep adding to that. So yeah, looks like you're still. Some other people are here, but I don't know who. Nice. Nice. Yeah, just anything. Anything to build up your content, anything that you think is gonna inspire people, or keep in mind that there's a reason you're a kid. I'm gonna say most sites gonna use that. Okay, so what we're doing today is a human form fading down. Um, so right about the legs, I'm gonna stop and then use a cloth to do the legs themselves, so that they'll kind of fade out, and then put a shadow. So a human form fading in out of the legs, and then a shadow going this way. and probably in a comparable angle to the back of his head so it doesn't stand out too crazy, but maybe even a human form like pushing up against his face. That would be cool, huh? So, oh, I already read that. Cool. Make sure I'm not ignoring you. You don't like I said, don't feel obligated on these. Most people, full grown adults, just walk through these, you know. All right, so we're gonna get started here. This one to get is in nobody's honor. So when he ends up coming in here, I'm gonna probably do another one later of coffee, coffee and cakes. So when I'm doing the human form, I always got to keep the rule of three. So whatever the head is broken into three, the body's broken into three. Just got to keep these rules of an anatomy in my mind, you know. So I'm gonna actually put him, try to keep everything proportional. If I have a bit too big of a head, it can affect the whole rest of the painting. Too small of a body, it can affect the rest of the painting, which is kind of what's happening here. But we won't let it. And let's go back over. It's all about the layers and wait until the right time for the layer underneath it to be dry to add just a little bit more color. As this is an already painted canvas, it will want to roll up more, but it'll take less to fill it. It'll take less paint to really make the color pop. All right. I think nobody could probably do this better. And I fully encourage that. That'd be awesome. So then at the bottom here, I'm going to put in a little bit of a darker blue and slowly mix it into what's there. And be careful to make it kind of a natural mix. So this part, I want it to be a little bit wetter than it usually is. That paint and the undercolor being a little bit thicker on there than it usually would be. So if I need to go back through and get some more of that color, that's how it goes. Hi, Anisha. Y'all have any prompts, by the way? Oh no. Yeah, lots of people getting sick. It's weird. I guess it is that time of the year, and it's been a very strange winter. All these little pressure and temperature differences affect us, you know. So today I'm doing just like editing, I guess you'd say, but finishing out this painting that I did a long time ago. But nobody actually had an idea of a painting, and I want to, take my shot, see if I can do it. And the idea is a human form going down into a shadow. So I think this one would work for like a profile picture for him, for instance. So I'm just taking my base color of the head and making sure that that is all staying really bright, and then fading down into that other blue, and then I'll do the legs with that darker blue in a cloth, like what nobody had an idea of. He said prison style, so maybe I should go get some toilet paper. If you go out of the lines, you know, you can kind of wash it away when it's wet. You can go, or you can go and get like a wet cloth or something, but you have to wait for the water to dry. Y'all feel free to conversate. It would help the algorithm. And this is actually nobody's honor. And Zay told me, or Zay asked me if I could go live, and I kind of put him off. So I'll probably end up going live later. With my other idea of painting I was gonna do for coffee to add to her guitar, which I'm excited about. That's gonna take. I mean, it's taking a couple days of thinking though. So I'm gonna let that top dry while I go grab a little piece of toilet paper. I was just gonna use cloth, but it's probably a better idea to use toilet paper or straight, yeah, or just cardboard. Yeah, this prison style. That just kind of gives it a hint. See, and then I estimate where his feet would be. But really, I want the light to be coming from down here, so his shadow would be like off this way. Huh. If I put the light up right here, then his shadow would be right here. If I put the light down here, his shadow would be up here. Uh-huh. Just put the light up here. So because it's painting before I use Sharpie to do the outlining, I'll probably go around this shadow and maybe not the guy though. Yeah, no, he's great in his contrast. Although if I had to do again, I'd probably put him lower. Put a little elbow, just a little hint. Yeah, I like his idea. I think I could do something more with this idea, but I just wanted to throw this out because one, I'd had this canvas around, painting's been sitting there forever, and this would be a perfect way to finish it. And then also to encourage you, nobody, as you're growing your channel over there. We see you. It's awesome to have another little home base. I say that out loud because I mean I know he's not really here, but I don't think he's here. Anyways, who can tell? Aw, my sister's so sweet. Yeah, hopefully you don't end up sick with it too long. Yeah, my face is pretty much good. Most I said 9 days, and it was 9 days. And this thing was supposed to last for like 6 months. Even the dentist told me that it would be like 9 months, but 9 days. I take 9 days for messing up. So I'm just gonna go through with a little bit of red on this shadow here, because it'll contrast very nicely. give it more of a fuller look to it. His idea would actually be a lot cleaner than what mine has been, but human form fading down into a shadow. Yeah, yeah, that would be pretty cool. I might just do that one again. If you don't do it yourself, bro. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad my face is better too, Nisha. That was nuts. And I thought it was a heart attack, but no, it's just something that happens, like a bacteria that goes after that muscle. It's weird, but all in the middle of that, everything just keeps on working out. Like I haven't been to town much. When I have gone to town, it's been strictly for work. But I did go to mail off something, Then I ended up running into my lawyer at the doctor's at the post office. Like I didn't even have to go out of my way to see all the people I needed to see. Yeah, so everything's working out. In the middle of me having my mouth busted, I still got through that. Showing off my guitar in that night, that was pretty impressive to me. I even freestyle. It's crazy. So thank y'all so much for your support. For real. Pretty much what made that possible, I think. I mean, God, of course, but if I didn't have such audience to want to do that, for I just don't think I would have had it in me, honestly. I take that back. I guess I would have if he would have meant for me to. I'm just hoping all this really is planting seeds of people, trying to brighten up some people's lives. Yeah, I like your videos a lot more, Nisha. Even if you do start going live with conversation or going live with reading, I think still you put a video up every once in a while or just a couple chapters out of anywhere, honestly. I just, yeah, I like them a lot. Okay. Okay, for this next part, I'm gonna put some lettering up around the head. Let's see. Nobody really. I'm gonna put it comparable with the shadow, so it kind of looks um like it's on the same wheel. So I just kind of mark where I want the words to be. The trick with this is spacing your letters out and then trying to do caps as much as you can because they're so much easier to paint. Those letters you'll probably have to go back through a couple times. If you haven't been over to Nobody's channel, it's always worth a visit. He's a good guy. And he's just trying to entertain people and inspire them however he knows how. So every time I go over there, I'm always in good company. And somebody really is his tag, and nobody is his profile name. Said he's a mod for over 400 channels. Talk about being put to work when you're off time, right? I feel you though. It's needed, man. It's needed. I mean, I'm very blessed. I'm like in the middle of you guys, you know. I don't have to worry about mods, no way. If anything, I have to worry about who I put blue on. But like some of these rooms, I've watched creators, they have 100 people and 80 of them are there just to talk crap. I mean, it's good for the algorithm, but how disheartening as a creator, especially on spiritual things. Like, people just get so stupid. Nobody really. He's trying to mark my long lines there before I get some more paint. Yeah. On this stage, if you go a little bit off, it's not a big deal because you can go back there and make it bolder, with more layers and a smaller brush, or with the paint marker. That, that looks pretty interesting. Yeah, whatever your past is, man, there's a future for you. There's hope in God. Turn that way and you'll be alright. I've been through some shit, but I didn't go through it for no reason. Everything I went through, it was to help somebody, to teach somebody. And in some cases, I went through worse stuff, but in every case, I was taken care of in a special way, you know. Even now, I'll be going through some stuff that I'll probably not be telling people for a while. But at the end of the day, you know, I still end up so blessed. Like this whole thing, 9 days is awesome. 9 days is awesome with the mouth thing. So if half of your face ever stalls up, don't immediately freak out. It freaked me out pretty good. But apparently there's a bacteria. I sure do hope somebody ends up in here. But if not, you'll see this on my community feed, and that'll be alright. That looks pretty darn cool. I, of course, had to go out and outline all those letters to really make it pop. Or maybe not, given the given the guy. I probably should just do another layer of red when it dries. Alright, where we at? Subtachi. These folks are all signed up to you, but man, oh, I'm just finishing the painting. I don't know if you know the guy, Nobody Really Somebody, but he'd be down for a good sub. I don't know if he's probably sub to you. I think because he's part of Mod Gang. Well, now, anyways, but he's been part of the community overall. So this is something in his honor. He actually had an idea for a painting, and I had a painting that I needed to finish with that idea. So I'm hoping this turns out nice and good. Maybe some he can treasure and know he's appreciated. Because if you haven't been to his channel, it's pretty interesting. Um, it's coins and talking to the camera. I mean, he's just always so embracive with everybody. He freestyles wild. Like, I never heard that style for real. So I'm just here. I could do some more of the same blue that he's painted of, and it would make it pop a little bit too. It's not a bad idea. So his idea was a human shape that you get to like about the waist, and then use a paper towel to or a piece of toilet paper to dab the shape of the legs and fading out into nothing, and then having the shadow. So I thought that was a pretty good idea, and I might just do that again. But I had this painting sitting around, so I figured I'd run with it. Cause it was like, all right, I'll go live, but you go live first. And I was planning on two, and I probably still will later on, but I do gotta get a couple things done around the house here. Yeah, I'm completely open to prompts. I really enjoyed this part of it. And I don't know if you saw the crate, but I've got lots of paintings that I got to a certain point with, and I was just like, there's something that's missing. And this is definitely one of those. So I'm always experimenting. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Over and over with this paint, it's all about how dry it is. So I'm just highlighting the straight parts here. Might not be doing it too much justice, I'm not quite sure. Sometimes a good idea works. Sometimes. Okay. So on this one, instead of toilet paper, I actually used just a piece of cardboard to do the legs. But I probably could use the same technique for the shadow. It would have worked better. You live and you learn, really. So I'll finish this off camera. I just wanted to do something here because they were prompting me out. But then neither one of them showed up. Y'all seen Zay? No, I ain't seen Zay. Don't go live, Kevin. Silly man. I'm just gonna hit it with the red a little bit more, and I'll probably finish this so it's a nice short video. I appreciate everybody's support. I'm really, yeah, I be simping all the time. It's ridiculous. Y'all already know this shit. Excuse my language, but you already know. Appreciate the prompt. If y'all get any ideas for paintings that you think would be awesome, um, one one you could do it yourself. That would be awesome because I would be very encouraged to see anybody else get into whatever they're really into, or at least feel strong enough or well supported enough to go on and share it out. I'd be really about that. So I'd be very careful with this part because my brush is kind of got a point to it. You see, here we go. So if I go against the point when I'm making the letters, then I just end up with something that's lopsided. So I go like one and back the other way, keeping the brush very flat, or whichever angle. I mean, if you're trying to get sharper like this, then I just turn it on the side. But I always got to keep in mind that it's a flat brush and it's not a little circle. It's not like a pencil. It's gonna have kind of a trail if you do it wrong. Word. Do a little bit of highlighting and we're probably out of here. I just want to finish this up so I can throw it up and maybe he'll appreciate it. Maybe he'll get a little bit of inspiration off of it. In the case, it was sure just sitting here. Just don't forget whatever you're going through, you're a child of God. You have the right, you have the ability, and now the pressure. gone and had that conversation. Don't matter what you did. He makes murderers into prophets. Straight up. He'll use whatever situation you're in to help other people. Honestly. So take that walk for yourself. All right. I think that's it. Let's get one last look, and then I'll come back there with the Sharpie and get some highlighting on. Get you out of the shadow so you can really see it. Hi, Coffee. This one's for nobody. He had an idea for me this morning. I was actually gonna come on with a littler one for you, Coffee, of a coffee cup and cakes, but I was gonna do that at like 2, and I probably still will. I'll be so uncertain now. Hi, Zay. Yeah. So the angles on the lettering kind of give you a 3D perspective, and the contrast between the kind of peachy color and the blue. That's nice. No, you're not muted. I just noticed you were here. Sorry, buddy. Last comment I saw was Itachi's. What's up, Paranormal Walks? Thank you, thank you. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I'm with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting caught up. Calm down, calm down. Hi, Nietzsche. Mm. So I'm gonna come back on in a couple hours, get some cleaning done. I'm shooting for round 2. I'm gonna do a white canvas and paint a coffee cup with some sort of pastry behind it. Just something real kind of basic, but it'll be just layers and layers. That's how it goes. But I'm really gonna try to challenge myself in the way of getting the coffee to look like it's frothy and swirly, Try to make it look realistic because I'm always so comic booky. I'm gonna give y'all a minute and just kind of shoot the picture and hope nobody comes in here, honestly, because this was for him. He's the one who prompted me off. And get my camera abilities good, then be able to hold the camera above the camera like this, like some of the sketching videos do. Be real stable, not give you that seasickness feeling. Grab my Sharpie, see what I can do. So I've literally been here the whole time. My bad, Zay. Ooh, that's too thick. Yeah, I'm gonna do that part off camera because I just can't hold it. I just can't get the right angles to hold it. Coffee, I don't know if you got them to sub on your backup profile, but I'm willing to stay on for a second to get you a couple more subs on that profile. Now that I know it's you, hey, before you go though, I wanted to say, I hope you didn't take it so personal when I was sweating you in the other rooms about having that other profile. I'm just making sure nobody's acting like you. You know, I come from crazy stuff. People snitch and act like other people and all kinds of stuff. Word. She's got one that's called coffee cakes, but it's just bish, but it's just emojis. I saw it in another room. I don't know, some crazy stuff. But I was just making sure it wasn't somebody trying to act like you, because I would have had to act all the way a fool, for sure. So maybe later on, if you don't have your hands so full, or anytime really, the invitation's open. Now that I really know it's you, so I'm guessing nobody is not gonna come in here. Probably the game, for sure. All right. I'm gonna probably end this out because I wasn't really trying to make a crazy long one. But I'll give you a minute to respond. Nobody's sleeping. Right. Right, coffee. I love you too, Nisha. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for having my back. Like nobody's business. Oh my God, has he ever put you in a position to have my back? Well, I mean, it's his back, you know. So it's awesome about you. Because I don't think if it was having my back, I'd be concerned. Because if you don't have God's back, then you don't really gonna have my back. And support me and my idiocy, you know. But boy, you showed up in the middle of some battlegrounds. Donuts with the donut is a pastry, isn't it? A coffee cup. It's all God for sure, Nisha. Well, it's really awesome to have somebody watching after me. Like it's been special. Yeah. Oh, I do. I do. I will. And no accidents here. Well, it don't look like nobody's coming in, so I just have to be this on my community. I saw. Wow, that is so funny you say that, Zay, because I saw somebody that's just all they said, and they stayed in this room for like a half an hour, and they just kept saying, "I love turtles," and then they would change it up so they weren't spamming. They'd be like, "I really love turtles," but it was just some lady talking. They just kept saying, "I love turtles." This is a moment. Oh, it was in Joe G's room. Just some random kid just came in and started saying, "I love turtles." I think he was maybe trying to prompt him for his freestyle. Oh, Zay, if you haven't seen that yet, Joe G3 is a boy out of Cincinnati. He's he's dope. He's going through a transformation. Like he's trying to make new music, but he's really good at freestyle. And he set out in a blizzard for 5 hours and freestyled on the mic. Ended up with frostbite on his hand and still came back and did it the next day. So yeah, G's the coldest. If you haven't got to check him out, he's fucking awesome. And what's been going on in there has just been next level. Honestly, it's been something special. 5 hours in the snow and then get frostbite and then come back and do 5 more hours. And he's been doing this for like 2 or 3 months now solid. And so his flow just keeps getting better every day. And now he's got to a point where it's like I don't want to talk about girls and all bullshit. I just want to talk about God. I want to put something out that really changes somebody. And so I was like, he was like live when it happened that he spit something that was so filling, you know. And then so now all of his other rap kind of sounds like crap to his ears. So then he just comes back in and tries to do better and better and better. It's pretty awesome to watch. I've been uh I've been trying to help any way I can because he's got a game where he try to do the comments, but people are crazy. So if you offer them, I'm gonna rap your comments, they'll put all kinds of debauchery. Debauchery, that's a word, man. But dude is sick. Dude is sick because he can just go and keep going and keep going. Yeah, definitely worth checking out. All right, well, I'll be back in a couple hours, so I better not burn y'all out. I got to get some stuff clean, myself included. But when I do come back, if you're around coffee and you see me on that the next one's gonna be in your honor, and then the one after that is gonna be the guitar. And I've already got the canvas. I've already got the paint and the general idea. Let me get the rough board. This was really just to use that mess up painting from the other day. So all I did was black it out, and then I took that red character that was up against those two giant blue balls, and I filled him in, and then tried to do a vanishing point with this guitar, but it didn't really work. But yours, that is going to be like a guitar coming down like this. So the vanishing point would be like right up here, and it's a much bigger canvas, but I really utilize that deepness of that purple. Like it looks a little different on the camera, but just that richness of that purple is something else. If I put a little bit of blue around the edges too, it'll make it pop. So, and then the rose came out amazing. Yeah, I got IG. I don't have any. I don't know what yours is though. Mine's Kevin 7417, I think. Bye, Nisha. How's it, bro? I hope she's having a good day. Oh yeah, I gotta say, I'll jump over here and get a hold of you quite immediately. Actually, I just want to get a little close up of that rose because I don't know how it. I guess I had that in me. Or yeah, so this is the basically a rough draft. Just I was trying to get the angles of the guitar figured out in my head. Yeah, you have to prompt the twins on their IG, but then there's a group chat thing. So this was today's, just viewing. Yeah, there's a group chat thing for twins. Once they know you're on there, I'm sure they'll add you to that group chat thing. You've been supported forever. They also didn't know about KMR. How do I do that? That's okay, Zay. I'm about to cut this off anyways. Okay. When I find your IG, I'll shoot the tag to the twins. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. And we all just kind of post stuff in there from time to time. Boys post weird stuff sometimes, but be like just some random big lady doing a weight, you know. But we tried to like couple few of us when it comes time to do our lives, we just shoot a text in there, let everybody know. Especially with Nisha's, because when she does come on, everybody wants to be there. So we just shoot a text in there, and then everybody knows. Get the encouragement squad on it. All right, I'm gonna probably jump off here, put this up in my community, and then go check for you in IG, and then get some cleaning done. Come back to you guys in just a little bit. Cool. Look at you going live, shorts, videos. Wow, you just flew. How you like it? Pretty awesome. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it all kind of started with talking with you for real. If you could see how God be using you, coffee, over and over and over too. You're consistent. You're solid for real. I would say, how does it feel to be pushed by somebody so novice? Cause for real, you should do some guitaring. I'd love that. I'd love that. You only give us like a couple shorts on there to really discover who you are, and you're pretty awesome. I don't know why you're not doing the same thing. We'd all show up, and nobody be disrespectful. That'd be a bad idea. All right, well, I'm gonna hop off here. Do if you have a free moment later, you might step in and see what I'm doing next with the coffee cup. It should be pretty interesting. I've tried it a couple times, but it's definitely an angle thing. Nice. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of where I've been at this season too. Not that I'm disabled in a way, but definitely just looking for ways, like how can I encourage people? How can I support people? Kind of bored with my town, but summertime coming. So if y'all don't start seeing me go live less and less, probably because I got a more substantial job than my couple of side work jobs that I got. But I'm a blessed man, so I like coming on here and spreading that around. I just really appreciate your style. So sorry if I sound like crazy. Really? You should play. I mean, I can just only imagine what your voice would be like because your soul's so dope. I wonder what kind of music you be putting out. It's like mine would be kind of wild or painful or whatever. But I could see you putting out some really amazing music, especially if your daughter sings like that. Phew. Oh, you know Vibrant? Yeah, yeah, that lady is amazing. That's the right name for her profile too, because she is so bright. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just flipped into her page one day, and it was one of those days where all the algorithm wanted to show me was tarot cards and random hateful people staring at the screen. Random people hatefully staring at the screen, and then I flipped onto hers, and it was just her sitting there, and I heard the shuffle of the cards, and I was like, that was a nice pick done, Vibrant. I wish I want to point her face towards the camera. I wouldn't really do her face. She's awesome. So yeah, I flipped into her room just like real random streaming, and then I heard those cards, and I was like, "Oh no, this isn't a tarot room, is it?" She was like, "No, it's not a tarot room. I'm just playing solitaire." I was like instantly subbed and jumped back to her page, and checked her out. I think that's an awesome way to meet somebody. Like, this isn't the devil's room. No. Oh, this isn't done, by the way. I still got to do the frets. I still got to do a couple little things, and I might leave that dulled out background though. But I did have some music notes that I probably got to fill in. I don't know if they're even visible. Barely. Her lives are always as interesting. I don't think I've seen one for more than a month. Or well, maybe it's been only like a couple weeks, 3 weeks maybe. But this last one was reading out of a riddle book. That was pretty cool. Playing solitaire and just talking to people from all over the world. Because she's in Jamaica, so she'll be having the algorithm send her people from all over. So like France and Bolivia and yeah, definitely worth a stop by. I like her. I like her Jesus post. She just got such force of character. All right, I'm gonna probably end this so I can get to the next one really, because I wasn't really trying to make this an hour. I don't know anything about editing these videos, but if there was a way to edit them, that would probably help me out a lot. So I just want to say it out loud so I remember to learn about that. Meta AI has been teaching me a lot about how to use the YouTube algorithms and all this. Plus, just common sense in that video it shows you at the end of the live. Um, so I might be changing things up just a little bit on how I conduct myself in people's rooms. Like I mentioned to Taylor that I've been talking a lot recently, and it's because I'm trying to get the messages per minute rate up, so that will help the algorithm. So I'm trying everything I can, family. All right, I'm gonna jump off here, official. Thank y'all for coming in, supporting me. Video editor app? Hmm. On a live? Because I know it's not like a video on your phone. Unless it is a video on your phone. I thought about doing it that way, but honestly, I just like the way these lives have worked. For this art, it's been really nice to have an audience. Hi, welcome back, Zay. You can go back and edit, but you have to have a video editor app. Where is Larry? I like his music. Yeah, Zay been playing. Sorry, I've been stuttering a lot. Zay has been over playing guitar on his channel. Coffee. Need more shorts of that because you sound pretty decent, and you just be picking it up, just messing around. Yeah, how do you edit videos? Because like this one, I could probably make it like a 25-minute video, and the rest of it's just with me screwing around with the people. CapCut, heard CapCut. Yeah, take out all the boring parts. I mean, but some people like I'm always reminded of Bob Ross on this because he's like did it the best. His videos he wouldn't cut anything. He would just didn't do unessential things. It's like he wasn't just talking to the camera, but it was all timed in his head. Um, I don't know. I've just been thinking a lot about these things. I'd really like to. I'd really like to figure it out so that I can present something to people that they want to buy, you know, or at least that they want to try. Even more so than buying. I'd really like you guys to try this because painting's cool. CapCut costs money. Let's see if I can get this big old Sharpie to do some outlining, but I don't think I will. Ooh, maybe I will. Get the right angle on the camera so you can at least see something. Thank you guys for hanging in here with me and through being dropped a couple times and everything. Streams of cut, bad lighting. Shoo. And I'm learning. I'm learning. So I'm just doing it on one side of the letters. Well, here's hoping. I figured nobody would show up. Here's hoping he does. At least see the video. I mean, at least see the post afterwards. But I'd do all this outlining before before it's done. I mean, I'm sure you guys have been over there, but if you haven't, oh, and also thank you guys for supporting Joji on IG. I really think a lot of that kid. And I noticed like all the people that I have on Mod Gang on IG all subbed up to him, and these are people that don't even show up in the room, but supporting him there. I really appreciate it. God's doing something with that kid, dude. Anybody's gonna have that kind of force ought to get some kind of backing. C-Suite coming in there and freestyling every day, dude. Every day. and every day it's been getting brighter and brighter, and his rhymes been getting better and better, and then more and more godly. It's just like it's like all of a sudden you realize that you don't know how to rap, you know, all of a sudden. And I feel the same way, so it's kind of awesome to see it in somebody else. Not that it's awesome to see him like messing up or anything awful like that, but it's awesome to see him developing. It's like getting to a different level, you know. I don't know. Sometimes words can be so cliche. Cool. So I'll just do a little bit of highlighting on the bottoms. Make it really try to pop out. My video quality is kind of crappy today, huh? At least the lighting is not the issue. The camera. The camera is crappy. I need to get me a free phone. What was that? What was that website? SafeLink? Give me one of them government phones. That'd help the stream. I was thinking about just leaving one of those active, just seeing how long it will record. Leave like a chat room and use my regular one and just come in there and mess with people. Cool. Obama.com. I don't think that's it. I think it's called SafeLink. I've had that website in my head, but I wasn't actually sure if I was poor enough. But the poverty level is like 2,500 a month for one adult, and even higher if you have a kid. So I'm under that. Definitely right now I am. Maybe sometimes in the summer I won't be. And if they were to account for all the money, maybe I wouldn't be, but might as well. Alright, Nisha. I'll be looking and supporting. Of course, it's only us here. There's somebody else here, but if you don't know, Nisha does a lot of Bible stuff, real life living as a Christian. I definitely just think the world of her as an individual, and her content is awesome. We all show up for sure. All right, I'm probably in this, like I said, 20 billion times. Look at my face. I could do a live stream like this. I had to unmod everybody so they don't get scared. That's a good idea. Go back into that painting faces though. I'm not crazy good at it. And people get so bent out of shape if you don't really catch a likeness. You get so because they have insecurities. I don't want to have spark off anybody's insecurities, so I usually don't mess around with it. But you just do money heads, not have the face. Challenging, challenging. I want to get these next couple paintings. Unless, of course, anybody comes up with something that I've already got a canvas ready for, like nobody's here. Bald heels. I just think that's so cool. I mean, because they went from one side. I didn't know that till yesterday that they went from one side of the Nazarite vow to the other. So the Nazarite vow is to not trim your thing is like a vow to God of purity. In my case, it was do no harm, like a doctor. You know that I really when they see this, I want them to know that I'm God's, and also that when I see this, I know that I am God set. I'm not supposed to be hurting people. So, and then so they went from dreads to bald headed, which is the other part, which is purity. I just think that's so funny. There's something special. God's got something going on in them kids' lives. I'm glad that they come onto that hook. Ugh. All right, let me get some stuff cleaned up, and I'll be back to you guys and painting a coffee cup. All right, see you later. Like bald heels, that's funny.